Today, we are ranking every single full art, illustration rare, special illustration rare, trainer illustration rare, full art, every single card from Mega Brave and Mega Symphony. This is going to be a ton of fun. We're going to be ranking things in terms of a couple different aspects. GOAT, buy, absolute mid, don't buy, and trash. We're looking at art, we're looking at investability, collectability, how rare this is going to be. We're going to look at everything and we're going to rate them. Let's get right into it. Number one, we have some boring old EXs. I'm going to put these all in don't buy because no one ever buys EXs in terms of investability or collectability unless you're making a master set. Now into the real meat of it, some illustration rares. We have it looks to be Bulbasaur. Dunking Bulbasaur is so cool. I think this is actually a GOAT card. I made some shorts about this. I absolutely love this card. I think it's so cool the fact that it's running there. The art is absolutely amazing. I'm going to put the Ivysaur in buy because it actually makes a connecting art with Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur, and that's the only reason I'm putting it in buy. If there was no connecting art, I would just put it in absolute mid or don't buy because I feel like Ivysaur is such an underloved Pokemon. Next up, Exeggutor. I think the art on this is actually really cool. I love Exeggutor. I don't know why. I think it's a really goofy, funny Pokemon. The art isn't the best. It reminds me a lot of that Slack Off from Surging Sparks. I don't love it that much. I'm gonna put it in. It's between absolute mid and don't buy. I think absolute mid is. I think it's don't buy. Honestly, let's be honest here. Vulpix is great, but I think that it's just such a boring art for what they could have done with Vulpix. I'm putting in absolute mid. I think the Riolu looks great. I'm putting in a buy. I think it's such a fun position, a fun stance. It looks over the entire city. Riolu is a popular Pokemon. Absolutely great. Now, Marshadow is another great Pokemon. I love Marshadow personally. I think it's another great Pokemon introduced in the Sun and Moon era. Has a lot of backstory, a lot of things going for it. I'm putting an absolute mid because I'll be honest here, the artwork is it's absolutely mid. It's okay. The artwork is nothing special. Next up, this Pokemon, I forgot its name. I think it's Garganacl. Just such a boring Pokemon. I don't know why they keep making Pokemon cards for this Pokemon, and each one has an ability, and the ability is always the same. It's like heal 20 for each of your Pokemon, and then your turn is like between turns. It's always the same thing. I'm putting in don't buy. You know what? I'm putting in trash. Garganacl, I'm being honest about you for once. You are not it. Spiritomb, I like a lot. I like Spiritomb as a Pokemon, but again, I feel like the artwork in this set is very generic. It's just a Pokemon with a background that kind of, it's not even a background. It's just a color scheme that represents it. Like you look at the GOAT tier or Riolu. These are backgrounds. These are backgrounds that are really cool. Now you look at Marsham, Marshadow, and Vulpix. You look at Spiritomb. You look at Garganacl. Even Exeggutor. Actually, Exeggutor has a little exception because of the forest. But look at Spiritomb, Marshadow, Vulpix, and Garganacl, okay? They have just the same background as the color of their Pokemon, okay? It's so boring. I'm not even gonna get into it because it's just that boring. Next up, I forgot your name. This is the toxic Pokemon. It's in Japanese. All these Pokemon are in Japanese, by the way, obviously, because the Mega Brave Mega Symphonia set have not revealed yet. And again, this card goes in trash. I don't know if anyone likes this card. Very boring artwork. I think it has a little bit more going for it, but just because it's such a boring card, I'm not gonna put it higher. Steelix, I will put at a don't buy because I don't think Steelix is very popular. I'm sorry to Coop's collection because he loves Steelix, but he's not gonna be watching this, so I don't think his feelings are gonna be hurt. Spearow is, I think it's, again, don't buy. It's a very boring card. Gumshoes, Donald Trump. Oh my god, it's Gumshoes. I love Gumshoes because I think it's so goofy. It literally looks like Donald Trump. It's so funny. I think just because of that, there might be some market manipulation. It might actually go an absolute mid. I think it's just such a goofy ass Pokemon. Gumshoes. It has the Donald Trump haircut. The belly is, it's a funny card, man. Now we're into the actual meat of the kind of Pokemon real cards. We have the Venusaur full art. This is the new kind of ghost rare that we had in Journey Together in Dust and Rivals. A really cool version of like symbolizing the old Pokemon before it turned into Mega. Venusaur is okay. I think it's don't buy. It's not very good. Same with Camerupt. I think Camerupt is actually a little nicer because the colors are just more on brand. The whole red on red goes in absolute mid. Lucario looks beautiful in my opinion. I think this Lucario looks absolutely goated. I mean, the purple and just blue goes with Lucario so much, and Absol I think goes in buy. I think it's absolutely beautiful. The golden and blue, just amazing stuff going on here. And finally, we have Mawile, which I think goes in absolute mid. I think the colors kind of clash a little bit, but it's still cool. Next up, we have a few trainer cards. Now, I don't know the names of these, so I'll just go off of what they legitimately look like. Next is Energy Drink. Energy Drink goes in don't buy. It's just an energy drink. We have what looks to be a gold Pokeball. Gold Pokeball goes in trash. Let's be honest here. Rescue Stretcher, I think the name of this card is. We're gonna put this in, again, don't buy. It's a competitive card, I'm sure. It's just competitive. and it's not a nice artwork. You don't want to collect it, you don't invest in it, you don't really care about pulling it, it's just there. Also, I want to mention that for the new boxes of both Mega Brave and Mega Symphony, the Japanese boxes, you can actually pull in every single box a full art or better, and also on top of that, a trainer full art. So you'll have like this energy drink, you'll have a stretcher, you'll have a Pokeball, you'll have a balloon, you'll even have a Lieutenant Surge or this Lily. And on top of that, you'll be getting a full art like this, Venusaur, this Lucario, this Absol, this other Lily. I mean, it's so cool that they're doing that. I really enjoy that, because I think the worst feeling when opening Japanese boxes is pulling a boring ass trainer card that you don't want. But next up, Air Balloon, we're putting in, of course, Trash. Who wants an Air Balloon? Lieutenant Surge, we're putting in Don't Buy. Lily, we're putting in Absolute Mid, because I feel like this Lily artwork is very boring, but it will be getting a lot of love, and I'm sure the Japanese people, they love their waifu cards. It's definitely gonna be up there. Venusaur, I have to put in Buy, only because it has a beautiful connecting art. It's absolutely stunning. Now, Venusaur isn't one of my favorite Pokemon, and I'm not like some Charizard or Blastoise fan. I just don't think Venusaur has that much going for it. It's an original Pokemon, it's gonna do well, so of course I'm gonna put it up here. The artwork is actually phenomenal. I do have to say the artwork is beautiful, but I think that's the only thing pushing it this high. We're gonna put Lucario into, of course, GOAT status, and again, I want to mention this because people sometimes talk about this. These are in no particular order, okay? So, I mean, Lucario isn't ahead of the normal Lucario, isn't ahead of the Bulbasaur. They're all in just their own order. Just the only order they're in is they're all in Don't Buy. They're all in Absolute Mid. That is the order. Next up, we have this Absol. Absol looking, I think Absol is a really cool card, but I feel like they kind of missed on this Pokemon having just what looks to be a background of like Gotham City. There's nothing much happening here. So I'm gonna have to put this in just a buy. I think it's still amazing Pokemon with really cool artwork. Next up, we have Lily's SIR. This card is absolutely beautiful. I think this card is really, really cool. The Japanese trainer waifu cards are something else. I mean, they always get pumped up into oblivion. I feel like this is a card that you will buy and then that will just kind of crash in price. So I actually think in terms of investability and collectability, do not buy this card right out of the way, because it will crash, it will dip. But if we're just talking about a card that in the future, in the long term, will be great, I think this is just a buy. I think it's a great card. Now, Lieutenant Surge full art, I think it's really, really interesting. In my opinion, we're gonna put this in actually, you know what? It's really interesting. I have a feeling some trainer cards go up crazy, but it's just a man trainer card. No one likes the male trainer cards. We're gonna put it in Don't Buy. Now, a big topic of discussion is these gold cards. People are saying, well, no one liked the gold cards before. Why would they like the new gold cards now? I feel like these gold cards are also very mid. They don't look as cool as the SIRs. They don't look as cool as the illustration rares. I feel like they're very, very boring, and I know that's just my opinion, but I think my opinion is valid in that, and I don't think that they're anything special. I think these might be a case of cards that are really hype at the beginning, but that will then crash or fall. So in my opinion, this teeters between Absolute Mid and Don't Buy. I think I'm gonna put this in Absolute Mid just because I think it's still an okay artwork, but it's just not that great. It's too expensive. I'm putting in Don't Buy. It's $450 for this Japanese gold card, okay? And it does not look anything near the same level as the SIRs. It looks exactly the same as the Prismatic Evolution gold cards. It has the same texture, has the same feeling, so in my opinion, don't buy this. Now we're on to Mega Symphonia, where we have the Abomasnow. Again, all these cards are probably just going Don't Buy, just because they're EX cards and there's nothing special with them. And I'm sorry, man. Honestly, you know what? Screw you, Abomasnow. You're going in trash. I'm sorry, this is not a very objective opinion, but I just want to say Abomasnow is never loved by almost anyone. Its Mega is very boring, and I wish they would have given Mega to other Pokemon. That's why we're putting Abomasnow in trash, because it actually took away spots from better Mega Pokemon. Now moving on to the actual investing and collecting tier list, and away from my rant of how much I hate Abomasnow, we're gonna move on. This looks like Shuckle. Oh, I love Shuckle. This is a great art. This is definitely a buy. Shuckle doesn't get enough love. It's a fun Pokemon, a really cool Pokemon, and the artwork is actually very interesting. It's very plain, very boring, but at the same time, it kind of brings more to Shuckle being this goofy, fun Pokemon. Next up, we have Ninjask. It looks like it also could be Shin Ninja. I'm not sure, but I think the artwork's okay. Nothing too special. It looks to be in a sunset right where like the whole cicadas usually are. I think that's pretty cool. I think it's okay. Next up, we have, looks to be Litleo. I think this is Litleo, and we're gonna put him in Absolute Mid. He's just in the middle of a city, which looks to be, there's some trash cans. There's nothing much going in. It honestly looks like the cities of a European country, so I think we're just gonna put it in Absolute Mid. It looks fine. Snorunt is is so boring. It's just in the snow. They're like, okay, this is a snow Pokemon. Let's put it in the snow. We're putting it in absolute mid. No, we're putting in don't buy. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is just a snow run in the snow. It kind of looks cute though, honestly. It looks kind of sad. Like, where's my owner, man? I don't know. We're just gonna put it there because honestly, the vast majority of people will not care. Next up is Clawitzer, another great Pokemon. I think this is an okay artwork. I think Clawitzer again does not get enough love. We're putting it in the don't buy tier because I think again it has very, very lackluster, boring artwork. Inteleon the same way. I feel like they just did very boring things with the artwork. We're gonna put it in don't buy. The reason these are in don't buy, by the way, I want to mention, is because they're not doing anything special with the artwork. They're putting the water Pokemon in the water background. They're putting the, you know, the what's it called, Snorunt. They're putting the snow Pokemon in the snow background. Sorry, I'm just getting tongue-tied because they're so boring. But now we have some other Pokemon like, you know, the Bulbasaur, who's getting engulfed in multicolored neon flames, which is such an interesting thing. So we're putting it, that's what the reason we're putting in different categories, because honestly, the tier of artwork is just differentiated by such a high margin, from GOAT to buy to absolute mid to don't buy. That is the difference between a good artist and a bad artist. It's the contrast. It's subverting our mind, our expectation. And I think that's why we're gonna put this this Pokemon, I think it is the Helioptile. It's the pre-evolution of Helioptile. We're gonna put it in buy. A great Pokemon. I love how it's just staring at what looks to be shooting stars, setting a moon in the background too. Beautiful background, beautiful card. We're gonna put this in buy. And Alakazam also goes in buy. I think it's really cool, balancing on what looks to be just a huge, it looks so cool. It's balancing with its mind on a rock. That is so imaginative, so cool. By the way, here's the zoomed in view if you guys like that more. We're gonna take a look at these artworks a little more. As you can see, very boring. I know you can have an argument for Clawitzer going a little bit higher because it's just doing a little bit more, but at the end of the day, it really isn't doing that much. It's not going crazy. Now we have what looks to be Shedinja. Okay, so one was Shedinja, one was Ninjask. I think this is Shedinja actually. I'm pretty sure this is Shedinja. And we're gonna put this again in absolute mid because I do actually like the artwork on this. If we zoom in, it looks a little bit different, almost looks like an ancient forest. I think it is pretty interesting. We have now, I think it's Houndstone. Very boring. I mean, what's happening here? Let's be so real. What is happening here? It looks like it's just alive. It looks like a granny with its teeth out. I don't like this. Now we have Delibird. I love Delibird as a Pokemon. We're putting an absolute mid because again, they did very boring things with it. It's just Delibird looking a little bit realistic on a bunch of snow with penguins. Now it does remind me of all those penguins in like those movies where they're all together in groups. But again, nothing special, nothing crazy. Next up, we have, I think it's, oh, what's your name? Snuffle. Snuffle is gonna go in absolute mid as well because look here, we have it not doing much. Snuffle, I feel like these Pokemon, just the artist didn't do anything crazy with these Pokemon. These all feel kind of like filler cards for the big main Mega Evolution Pokemon. I don't like to say that, but it's the truth in my opinion, and that's why I'm putting an absolute mid. Obama Snow, the full art version, we're gonna bump you up to don't buy just because you're a full art. Now, of course, Obama Snow is in the don't buy trash category, but we're gonna put the full art in don't buy because we're gonna give it some respect. You did Mega Evolve, you did look a little bit better. Your past evolutions in the background, so for that reason, we're gonna put you in don't buy. Just kidding, screw you, Obama Snow. Trash! We're gonna look at Mega Magnetric. I think this was really cool. Mega Magnetric looks insane. I do love the background of the sort of, you know, purple and pink meshing with the yellow and blue. I think it's great contrast. I love that. We're gonna put that in buy because I think it looks really, really cool. And now we have Gardevoir. I think Gardevoir also we can put in buy because it just looks okay. It doesn't look anything too special, unlike the SIR we're gonna look at in a moment, which is absolute. It's stunning. It's spectacular. I can't even speak because it's tongue-tying how amazing that card will be, but we're gonna move on. Latios and Latios, again, I think the colors are really cool. They're almost the same as Mega Magnetric or even the same as the Lucario. You can see the purple, blue, and kind of red. Again, purple, blue, kind of red. It's a little bit similar, but still a very beautiful card. And finally, Kangaskhan. In my opinion, I don't like this Kangaskhan card. Many people like it. I don't like it. Personally, I think it looks very boring. And actually, you know what? I like it more. Sorry about that. I'm gonna actually move this. I'm gonna move this in absolute mid because I do like it more than a few of the cards in the don't buy list. And I'm kind of putting it on too much pressure. I am sorry. Now, onto the flights. Let's skip through these because they're so boring. Buddy Poffin. Don't buy. No, we're putting it in trash. I forgot. This isn't competitively viable. It is competitively viable, but this isn't what we're talking about. We're talking about investability and collectability. Now, the Mega Stone, I feel like will be in don't buy because I think it's a little bit better. Rare Candy. Oh, sorry, that's Ace Roll. Rare Candy. We're gonna put this in trash. I think this is Wally we're gonna put in don't buy. Acerola we're gonna just put in also don't buy. Now we also have what looks to be a new stadium card. I think if we go in on the stadium card, we're gonna put in don't buy, by the way. It's a stadium card, it's never gonna do well, but it looks to be a very interesting background, almost like a portal to another world. It's a very nice artwork. I just know that stadium cards are never really looked at in terms of investability or collectability, and people will not want this in the future, so in that reason we're putting it in don't buy. And the reason you're all here probably to see what my opinion on this Gardevoir is. I mean, I think everyone's hyping this card way too much. This Gardevoir is so boring. I'm kidding. This Gardevoir is absolutely spectacular. We're going to go. It's of course an amazing Pokemon. Look at this Gardevoir. Stunning, beautiful. It's everything you want a Pokemon card to be. It is the cream of the crop, the tippy top, the best SIR I've seen so far in this whole Mega block. Definitely just an insane card. And we're also going to put, by the way, Latias, Mega Latias in there as well, because I think it looks absolutely beautiful. And look at it. It's soaring through the sky. It is going through at the speed of light, Mach sound. I mean, it's going so, it's such a beautiful card with so much nice artwork. I feel like when done right, these Mega Pokemon look sick. And, you know, when done wrong, Obama Snow. Next up, we have Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan, I mean, I don't like this card very much. I think we're putting in don't buy. Now, you might be thinking, okay, the Ethan just hates this card. He just absolutely hates this card, right? Well, no, I think the artwork's very plain. I think it looks like an anime comic background, which many people might love. You might like that a lot. But in my opinion, I feel like it's very lackluster, very, very boring, nothing much happening. It's just Kangaskhan and its little baby kind of going like, yippee, on top of what looks to be just kind of a very boring background. I didn't want to say that, but no offense to the artist, I don't like this card. Okay, next up, Acerola. I think Acerola looks really cool. The fact that she's knitting little Mimikyu and Ghost kind of knits, absolutely really sick. We're putting that in buy. And finally, Wally SIR. I feel like Wally never gets really nice cards. I don't think Wally's that great. We're gonna put him in absolute mid. And finally, again, the Gardevoir Gold card. I think we're gonna put this in absolute mid because I feel like, unlike Lucario, I think Gardevoir just has a different type of artwork going. Lucario looks like more of an Aztec kind of artwork, while the Mega Gardevoir does look a little better. I think they're both honestly way too hyped up. You should not be paying $500 for this card in Japanese on release. You shouldn't buy this card until it's $100 because I know it'll get to that price. I believe that if you're trying to buy this card, wait 2 to 3 months. If you don't want this card, then just don't even pick it up. And if you're trying to master set, again, wait some time. But right now, these cards are, honestly, they're absolute mid. But at the price they are, we're putting them in don't buy because they are too expensive. And that's the end of the list. That is my entire ranking of Mega Symphonia and Mega Brave, how I feel they'll perform in Japanese. I think they'll perform in English as well. This is also my English tier list, I have to say. I'm not going to do an English tier list because this is exactly how I feel they will perform in English, okay? This is exactly how I think they'll go, how the prices will go. I do not think these gold cards will go crazy. I think that these gold cards will go absolutely insane, and I think Obama Snow will be trashed on until the end of days. That's my opinion. That's my list. I want you guys to tell me how I did in the comment section below. If I should never make a tier list again, or if I had some great points, please let me know, and I hope you have an amazing day. Peace!